it's Christina from Karma's Eyes Psychic doing your July 2020 reading for Taurus. If you can hear the fireworks in the background, it is July 4th. They're just, oh my God, they're just going off now. Alright, so we are in the middle of Mercury retrograde, okay, which started mid-June, which is going to end mid-July. So for Taurus, when I was putting together your reading for this month, I kind of got a sense of conflict, you know, with self and with your environment, feeling as though you were kind of feeling a little lost in the middle of a lot of things, because the first card I pulled for you for the beginning of July was in fact the Five of Wands. Okay, actually I tried my best to keep reshuffling because I wasn't like second guessing, you know, my feeling for Taurus this month, but I was just kind of hoping that there would something be a little bit better. So I'm feeling at the beginning of this month, I'm feeling a bit of conflict with you. You know, it's July, we're entering, you know, Cancer sign, and you know, you guys are an earth sign. I feel as though your environment has become a little bit hostile, maybe at home, maybe at work, you know, maybe with some friends. Maybe you have friends that are fighting with each other and you're just kind of feeling like you're like the third wheel of the situation. I feel as though, you know, you probably at the beginning of the month that you're probably kind of fearful for those relationships. You know, you're fearing that maybe, you know, you're going to end up losing someone or something. Okay, I feel like you're going to be feeling almost like, you know, not necessarily like guilt, just more just kind of like, you know, how did I end up in the middle of this type thing? You know, I thought I was smarter than this, because I know you guys like to second guess yourself when it comes to your intellect. You guys really pride yourself on being intelligent. Okay, that's one thing about Taurus that you guys take pride in, is how smart you are. Okay, but then when you see things going on around you that you can't seem to explain, you do try your best to try to explain them. I do feel as though that the beginning of the month of July that these conflicts that are not involving you, you know, involving other people and situations, that, you know, they're not involving you at this time, you know, are kind of things that have needed to happen for a long time. Or maybe it's kind of like these things have been bubbling up or building up for a long time, and now it's kind of like, you know, their friends are finally slinging the insults at each other in front of you. Or it's kind of like, you know, you don't want to be the friend that doesn't hang out with your other friend because, you know, your other friend over here is, you know, they're fighting. You're just feeling really caught in the middle. Okay, so mid-July, I am feeling that I got the King of Swords. So there is some kind of authority figure, maybe your boss, maybe a mom, maybe a male figure in your life that can offer a solution to this problem, okay, to whatever it is that's going on. Okay, a boss, maybe. I'm feeling like if you're having a work environment issue, I feel as though it's something that you need to start bringing to your boss's attention, like, hey, you know, this coworker and this other coworker, they're fighting, and it's, you know, it's kind of affecting, you know, this, that, and the other thing, and, you know, I don't think it's, you know, it's really healthy for everyone. I don't think it's working out, or whatever. I feel as though that you're gonna have some kind of support when it comes to resolving and dissolving these issues. Okay, I'm feeling kind of sympathetic for you right now, because I do understand that Taurus, you guys don't like to fight. Yes, you like to bring up controversial issues and argue them out, okay, mostly just like a slinging of intellect, but you really just don't like to have the actual conflict with the person. It's kind of like, yeah, we had that argument, you know, I disagree with you, but, you know, we're still buddies kind of thing. You know, I'm feeling kind of sympathetic for you right now, because this energy is kind of like, you know, wanting to, you know, continuously try to keep fighting, and that's not how you guys are. So I'm feeling at the end of the month, okay, when these things do start to dissolve, okay, and actually, you know, get resolved and trickle down and, like, you know, come to, you know, a head, or, you know, come to an end. I got the Hermit card for you, and I do feel yourself, not necessarily isolating yourself from the people involved, but I do feel as though you're going to take a step back from, I guess, both parties or both sides. You're kind of gonna be like, I'm really surprised, you know, that you would do, or you would fight with this person, or I'm really surprised that this situation even unfolded, or I'm just kind of surprised at myself that I was in a situation where I didn't know how to handle myself just then. I had to take a step back and really do some deep thinking regarding my intellect and my purpose when these situations arise. Okay, you guys are going to be reevaluating I'm not saying to reevaluate your intellect exactly, it's just more like, you're going to be like finding smarter ways to handle things that you haven't handled before. Okay, finally handling things that you've never handled before. Okay, I know that can definitely bring up a lot of insecurities. So I pulled the Oracle card. Remember who you are. Yes, you are in situations where you haven't handled, but you are intelligent, you are resilient, and you try not to pick sides. But you got to remember that your purpose in the situation is very valuable. So this says that you are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. Okay, so don't let the appearance of these conflicts make you feel so, this is happening to me because there's something wrong with me. No, like Taurus, you are very easily influenced when it comes to conflict. You just don't want it around you, and you are ready to snuff it out as soon as possible. I totally understand that. Your chakra card that I have here is creation. Okay, there is something positive that you can create from this conflict. Okay, these people fighting or disagreeing, or these things just not working out. There are lots of possibilities of other things that can come from this. You learn something. You could possibly make if you are working like in administration, you could probably have something to offer or add to conflict resolution clauses that they have, or you can just finally learn from a situation. Like if you are a parent, it's just kind of like, when that situation arises again, I know how to tackle it this time. Okay, creation, it's kind of like, now I know it exists somewhere, and now I have to make like a cheat sheet for it now. This way I'm better prepared. Okay, and your oracle card for this month of July is love. Okay, love is the only thing that resolves anything perfectly. You could have the perfect storm, but love is literally like the perfect shelter. So Taurus, you are definitely a vessel of love this month of July. Okay, just remember that when there are things going wrong, I want you to treat everybody with love, even if you feel though they are wrong, to be more understanding that maybe how you would feel if you were them going through it. I don't really feel conflict going on the inside of you, except for maybe worrying about your intellect and how to handle things. But when it comes to actual fighting and doing all this stuff around you, I feel it's going to be more around you than actually it being you. Okay, so love yourself through the whole thing. Okay, just remember, I am valuable, and this is not happening to me because I'm being punished for something. It's more like I have something to offer this situation, so I have to stand back and learn and love from it. Okay, so Taurus, that was your July 2020 reading. I hope you enjoyed that. Please follow me on Instagram. I am on Facebook at Karma's Eye Psychic. I'm also at karmaseyePsychic.com. I hope you enjoy your 4th of July, and I hope to see you tomorrow on July 5th for your full moon reading. So enjoy the fireworks and have a good night.